So I subscribe to a few people like Dave Ramsey and Warren Buffett, the way that they move in the financial world. And I subscribe to a lot of things that they do. And the other day I was listening to Dave Ramsey and he said something that stuck with me. He was like, he's known a lot of millionaires. He's known a lot of money, people with money. And he says the one resounding thing that they did and they do no matter when or how much money they had was that they were generous with their money. And they said it's very hard to be, he was like, it's very hard to feel like you can be generous when you're broke, when you don't have any money, when you're not rich. How do you give? And he was like, but he's learned in his life, the more he gave, the more he got. And he didn't give to get, it was an altruistic movement. And I said, all right, how do I do that? How do I represent that in my life when I feel so downtrodden and I feel like I don't have enough money? And, this happened today. Someone was cutting my lawn and it's really hot outside. All I had was water. So I took my frozen water out the freezer and I looked through my purse. Like I looked through this purse for some money. I didn't have a whole lot of money. I had $12. I said, that's what I have. I took all $12, 2 bottles of water, and I went down to his truck before he left, him and his wife. They're a team. And I gave it to them and I said, listen, this is all the money that I have. But thank you. I appreciate you. And I gave them the water. And he was like, do you need those leaves cut over there? And I said, which one? He said, the trees in the front that's covering up your your house numbers. I said, I do, but I don't. He was like, I'll do it for free. It's not a big deal. I said, really? Thank you. That would have never happened if I didn't find my way to be generous. I've been looking for somebody to cut the trees and cut the bushes, and I just didn't have the money to do it. I only have the money to do the grass. And just because I just said, listen, this is what I have, I took a leap of faith, not to get anything back. That's what happened. And it's like, wow, instant gratification.